Hello, hello, hello. I will acknowledge that I've started streaming in a minute. I'm just getting it all set up. Is it after 12 yet? I'm gonna bring this into shot yet. Bear with me. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Anyway, right. Hello and welcome. You join me, ADG, ready as always. I haven't even got my wheel working yet. Luckily, no enjoyment. So, before I even get started, I'm going to give myself a few minutes just to let people join if they want to join, and just get myself prepared because I'm not quite ready and I've started the stream a bit prematurely, really. So, let's see what room's open. Looks like there's someone on already. No one there to be found. Right, so whilst I'm messing about, we'll have a look at the daily races. Look at that moustache from that guy in the picture. Beautiful, beautiful work. Can only be German or Austrian or something with a moustache like that. I bet he's a cracking yodeler as well. Right, so let's have a look. Is it Billy Miller from MRC? Posts every single week, these first thing in the morning, posts what the races are going to be. So we've got, let's have a look. We've got a one-make race in the Toyota 86 around Tokyo Expressway, south in a loop. We've got race B, which is a Group 3 race round Interlagos, which will probably be my preferred race. And then we've got Fuji International Speedway's race 3 or daily race C in the Group 2 cars, which is 13 laps. Normally, it's the only one with the tyre wear on and stuff, so it's 13 laps. Tyre wears at times 13? Jesus. So that's a tricky one, no doubt. And fuel consumption as well at times 3. So, ooh, that'll be quite an interesting race, that, especially in the Group 2 cars. Anyway, I'm gonna probably, just in the interest of time, because I've got 15 minutes to qualify, I'm gonna jump in daily race A for starters and see how we go. This track, I hate the Tokyo tracks, but I don't hate them, but I'm not the biggest fan, let's put it that way. Hello, thank you for joining me. You might have to bear with me a minute or two, I'm just faffing about before I get going. Faffing being the word. No other word to describe what I'm doing. Hope you're okay. Is that camera too high up? You can see what I'm doing. It's no good. Oh dear. If anyone's been watching me recently, I hope I can drive better today, because it's certainly not gone very well in the last couple of streams and videos and stuff that I've done. not done too badly on the time trial, but as soon as you put someone else on the track with me, I seem to lose my head at the moment. I can't really seem to keep it going in a race. But hopefully that's all gone. I felt a lot better yesterday. I felt like I'd got back on it. So hopefully I feel like that today as well. So I've nearly finished my faffing, which is rolling a rather large cigarette. And I'll be on the way in a minute. Might as well hit start and get it all loaded up. GT86, yeah. We'll go Azurite Blue. Sounds nice. Right, I think I'm actually ready to hit the track. I've not turned my wheel yet today, so you will literally be seeing me jumping in on the first couple of corners. So it might take me a while to warm up a little bit, and hopefully I'll have some decent racing. That's the intention. I don't know what's happened to my phone. It's gone off. I feel like everything's fairly met. Right. Hit start on that. Right, here we go. Dart Smokers with me. How's it going, Dart Smoker? Romania for the win. Oh god, my mate. What's he done to me with that? Good to see you, Smoker, though. Especially after we've just been messaging about different content and stuff. Ignore what I'm about to do. So, kids, don't do what I'm doing. So we're away. Just about. Give me a mic so you can actually hear me. Right, where the hell does this track go? Braking markers. Tells me a corner's coming. Not too bad around these Tokyo tracks once I get to know them. But there's quite a few different layouts, so just jumping on, and especially when you've got your face exactly where the bloody mini-map is, I can't really see what's coming. So I've got that little map at the bottom right to see what's about to kill me, but other than that, kind of got to just go around the few laps and suss it out. Whoa, that's a tight corner. Jesus. Oh yeah, right, yeah. That's exactly what I mean. I thought that was going to be a fast right-hander then, not bloody hairpin. Please stop doing that. If Fanatic, please stop doing that to your Fanatic, or I'll take it off you. It's how I warm it up for myself. Put your face in bottom right. I should do really, but then I can't get the radar and everything. I'd rather have the radar on. Bottom left's probably the best bet. Don't know why I haven't done it before. Even top left. Well, that's obviously all the positions and stuff normally in the race. Yeah, bottom left's probably the best bet. In fact, I'm gonna retry. This is a terrible start. It's probably about the worst start I've ever done, and trust me, I've done some bad starts to streams, but this is probably my worst. I need to just crack the window. Oh, right. It's going well. Right, let's actually start doing something. Crotch shot. Oh no, the one more there. Oh god damn. That's going to be a screenshot, no doubt. Put up on teenage girls' walls. Right, let's actually get on with some racing instead of talking waffle. Yeah, I might. Bottom left? Bottom left. Right. Whilst I'm faffing, I'll faff a bit more and move my my screen to the bottom left. I should have started this about 15 minutes later once I'd done all this. Top right. Nope. Bottom left. Lower left. There we are. There we go. Has that done it? Yeah. Oh, it looks weird down there. Right. Oh, it feels really weird down there. I kind of can ignore myself at the top right, but kind of in my peripheral vision now. Anyway, we'll stick with that. So, see the map. Now I've got no excuses. Slight issue with these GT86 road cars, the brakes are absolutely shocking. It's coming back to me now, this track. I think this is a fast corner. Nope, that's tighter than I thought. Now it's come back to me. Yeah, these are the tricky free corners that you've got to really carry the pace through. And then this one's really fast, so long as you don't take it wrong and go wide on the exit. Right, bloody hell. Restart, fresh start, start again. Right, just about managed a lap there, so I have done a lap, but just not done the time. If anyone watches Super GT, I'm thinking about doing what he does. He's basically got another gamer tag that's a lot lower ranked, and then he races in that and makes himself look really good because he comes from the back and overtakes everyone because everyone's just starting out or they're really badly ranked. So I might do that, make myself look good. I don't think it's possible actually in a normal race. So go for about the 150 mark. Hopefully it's not too late. Oh, it is. So it's about 175 I'll go next time, or even 200 into that corner on the brakes to get it stopped into there. Don't like stopping into that one. It's coming back to me. I've done a Group 3 endurance race around here before. Out of all the tracks, Tokyo ones are probably my worst tracks. I'm not very familiar with them really. Not really my cup of tea, so I don't often jump on and put many laps in. Oh, I thought I was going to get away without touching the wall, but I just tapped it. So braking really early. I was still struggling to get it stopped at the apex. I lifted off a little bit because I thought I broke too early then, but that was probably a little mistake. And then the wrong gear as well, just to add to it. Oh, too much understeer through there. I had to have too much of a correction and a big lift. Lost time definitely through that. That last corner's tighter than I remember it. This is a problem with Tokyo. It's exactly what I'm on about, and not knowing the tracks very well. The corners all look the same. So although I've just done a lap and I should have remembered that last corner was pretty tight, I didn't. I keep thinking it's a really fast one, like one of the other Tokyo layouts. Oh my god, I've got TC on, I've only just noticed. That's not good. Oh, it bogged down a little bit through that. So we'll go for the 200 marker this time for the break. The braking point. 150 was a bit late last time. So I could definitely go a little bit later than that, but not too much later. .5 second penalty. Yeah, it is. It's all coming back to me as this track. It's the worst track for penalties because there's one. It's almost like Le Mans. There's a white line set up for you to like use as an apex, but if you actually go too close to it, you get a corner cut, and it feels like you've done the perfect corner. So it feels like a bit of a bad penalty to me. Does that one? Not gonna lie, it's not the most fun to drive this GT86. Not bad, but driven cars that are a lot more fun in these group daily A races. Come on, get the bloody braking done. Am I actually going to have another lap? I think I'll just about get another lap in, so I better actually do a qualifying lap in a minute because I'm yet to put a time in. I better make the next one actually quite good if I can. That's where I went wrong last time. Too deep into there. Get this last corner right. I'm still going to hit it. Oh, for God's sake. Right, that last corner's really slow then. Felt like I was going to get through it then and just found myself going towards the wall. Anyway, right. Didn't actually look if I got enough time to set this lap. I think I have. We'll go about 175 here. Try and miss the first apex and aim for the second. Down into second gear. Quite a big gap between those. Could definitely carry more speed through and aim more for that second apex than I did at that time round. So this is the corner that's really easy to pick a penalty up on, that one. Don't go wide. Pretty sure that my current qualifying time of 2:30.1 is going to put me at the back, so I need to get this lap in really. Oops, bit of oversteer through there. Lifted a little bit that time through that, just to make sure I didn't go too close to the wall. Into second gear, get somewhere near the apex. Nope. Wishful thinking. Last sector. Keep it nice and close to this wall this time, it's better. Same round here, nice and close to that wall, and then the third wall, nice and close to that, little tap actually. It's not too bad. And then let's actually get through this last corner. It's better, a bit slow but better, at least I didn't hit the wall. So 3.5 seconds quicker, more than that. Nearly 4 seconds quicker in the end. Can I get it in there? Yes, just got that time in. Ooh, that was close. So where's that put me? 11th, bloody hell. Whoa. The guy in first is 2:22.5. Wow, that's quick. I didn't think that were a brilliant lap that I just done, but Jesus, that's 4 seconds quicker. I need to play around with the brake bias a bit. Hard to get stopped into those corners, so if I can make that a bit easier for myself, then should be able to gain a bit of time. I didn't think it was a good lap, but I didn't think it was that bad, that lap. Good job I improved. I've been about 10 seconds off the leader. Right, come on then. Turn TC off first. That is off. There's nothing else to do really, and just mess about with the brake bias. That was better through that section, even though it's not a fast lap or anything, it's only warm up. Drove that section better then, and that last corner. That's more like it. One thing about finding out your miles off in qualifying, it does tell you one thing: you can go a lot faster in this car. Basically, I'm not driving it right. Not that I've given myself the most opportunity to do qualifying, but it's after 12 for those that might complain about me having a beer. 5-second penalty, I know. For tiny little corner cut. A bit harsh, that, innit? Come on then. Right, so we've got an S driver in first position. No wonder it's so fast. Where's the TC? Oh god, where is it? Oh, fucking fuck that up. Couldn't find it. Oops. At least I've not lost many positions because I was right at the back anyway, so no big deal. And hopefully, I don't really like to be in the pack too much on these opening laps, or opening lap should I say, because of the obvious, all the contact and whatnot that goes on. So just driving off the line really badly has already gained me 2 positions just because I wasn't side by side with the people that were going through that corner. This guy in front's annoying. Move. Someone's put it in the wall. Come on, mate. All momentum out of there because I had nowhere to go apart from into the back of the guy in front. Looking to 8 with a bit of a gap to the guys behind as well, which is nice to see. Not quite sure why he's ghosting, but that guy, but he's picked up a 7-second penalty already in this race as that guy. Oh, touched the brakes through there, don't know why. I got confused which corner it was. Again, not very familiar with this track. Keep second guessing myself a little bit. Oh yes, actually got somewhere near the apex. Crazy skills. So I need to drive better than that because the guy in front's getting away a little bit now. I need to stick in his slipstream because there's some long straights around here. Just trying to find the balance of grip all the way through that sector with those 3 corners and even into that last one. What was that noise then? Sounded like someone were rubbing the rails next to me. Probably should have got into 4th then, but carried the speed quite nicely. Looks like the guys in 3rd and 4th position are battling away. Oh, guy in front touched the wall. Doesn't really actually make a huge difference. Unless I touch it as well, but I don't think I did. Trying to keep the slipstream but take my own line at the same time, because it's not the easiest corner to get through, as you can see. Hitting the wall. Oh, that's a terrible exit. Oh, that's really bad. I just put my foot down, didn't. No finesse whatsoever there. I'm going a little bit too slowly into that last corner now. So we're on to the last lap. Got to make it all work on this one if anything else is going to come of this race. That's deep, that's deep. Too much understeer. Lost the run all the way down here now. Really didn't want to do that. That's why I don't like these Tokyo tracks as well. It's not very good at them. Oh, it's a bit late. Oh, just about managed to get the braking done. That was a bit worrying for a second. How's it going to it? Adrian! I'm itching my ankle mid-race. All the pros do it. Can't seem to claw my way back into the guys in front now. Struggling to get anywhere near. Still a bit of time left in this lap, but not a lot. Seems to be able to catch through that last sector, but got to be a bit closer than I am already. Oops. Right, I've done it now, so I'm going to take the position, but that was not good, obviously. I thought I had that under control then. God damn. Why does all my bad driving happen on stream? That's not a good move, obviously. Didn't want to do that. Don't intend on hitting anyone if I can help it. Obviously, racing's racing, sometimes you can't help it, but I could have held that one. Oops, a bit naughty that. Never mind. It's over and done with now, there's nothing I can do about it now. Oh my god. Just to ruin that last lap. Completely touched the wall in the last corner as well. So, where am I? 6th in the end, with a penalty, so I might not be. 7th in the end. Big blazer, what are you talking about? Smoking a casual cigarette over here. Pave. What the hell is still meant to miss that? How's it going, Pav? Oh dear. Right. Just ignore that one. That didn't happen. I'm starting to think I'm never going to win a race again now I'm in this slightly better lobbies. So my ASR's taking a bit of a knock. But I won't worry about that. Did you ever go at that time? Okay. I did. I went back on. Well, no, to be honest, yesterday when I I managed to beat you before you re-beat me again. What was I going to say? I've gone blank. Oops. Nothing to do with that cigarette I've just had. Yeah, I went on. I got 29th. Put you into. You were 31st when I went on. I think put you into 32nd. And then I'll be honest, I don't think I could have beaten that time. I did it in 7 laps, but then I had a fair few goes at it afterwards, and I couldn't get near it basically. So changed the setup a little bit, made it even worse. Changed the gearing a little bit, slowed it down a little bit. So I just seemed to be scratching my head after I got that time. I want to be able to do race B really. How long have I got to wait? 3 minutes. I'm just going to wait, unfortunately. For those that are watching, for race B, I don't really want to be driving around Turkey all day. I'm not a Romanian farmer. Let's put these rumours to an end. But yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff, that Pav. 16th in the bloody world, if not, I'm not sure if it is the world or if it's just the European region, but either way, what an achievement. And it'd be good, like I said to you, Pav, yesterday, but I ain't written out on the group, it'd be good if loads of people from MRC jumped on it and had a go and see how many of us MRC boys could actually take over the leaderboard a little bit on these time trials. There's no doubt if me and you can do it, Pav, no offence, but there's others out there that'll be able to do it as well and get high up. So yeah, it'd be good if everyone jumped on and had a go, but obviously it's not everyone's cup of tea time trialing. So you can't really expect people to sit there all day doing it. The Cran. I'm not sure who that is, but thanks for joining. Alright, Pav, it's Nimbus 1981 from... Hey, just winding away the time whilst we wait for this lobby to open up. Should be a bit more entertaining than that first race, hopefully. A bit more my cup of tea. The Group 3s round Interlagos is something I like the sound of. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone's into TTs, but you understand what I'm saying. It'd be good if loads of MRC boys were up there and just dominated the top 50 leaderboard kind of thing. Maybe not the top 10, because that is bloody incredibly hard to get into, but I've got 29th and Pav has got 16th. I haven't looked, I've probably dropped down a few positions, but yeah, it's good going, I think, that. Right, here we are anyway. It's opened up. How many laps are we doing? 5 laps. Let's have a look at the leaderboards. Not that I can ever drive the cars that people set the fast times with. So the R8's the quickest, more or less. There's one GTR on there, but the R8 proving to be the fastest so far around here. Not a fan of the R8 really, so I'm going to go for... I do like the AMG. Do I go AMG? Yeah. Didn't really think about which car we're going to drive. Tempted to go Porsche. I do like that Porsche. Any suggestions, anyone? Any good cars around here, other than the R8? Yeah, I need to do the Lewis Hamilton DLC as well. I've given up on it. I did the ones that I could do, and then the ones that I've got left, I'm going to really have to spend a bit of time doing. So I've left it for a bit. I don't think it'll really affect you with the fact that you haven't touched it for a week. Yeah, Assetto Corsa though. Oh, is that on PC? Competizione or whatever it's called. I've never played that, but yeah, just the original Assetto Corsa is good enough for me on the console anyway. Some great racing in that daily. I think that's to Pav, not me. Right, so pick a car. Might just shut my eyes. No, I'm going to go AMG. I do like this car. It's as simple as that sometimes. Just pick the car you like driving. Yeah, seen videos of it, obviously, and stuff like that. I watch all sorts of YouTube videos to do with PC sim racing and that. And yeah, I bloody really want to go, especially with the updates that keep coming out and stuff. It just seems to get better and better. And the way it looks, it's got to be one of the best looking games going. But then at the same time, they've only had to concentrate on how many cars are in it. It's only GT3, is it? Yeah, it's GT3 in it. So I imagine there's not that many cars to actually concentrate on, so that's why it looks pretty good. But anyway, yeah, it's PC as well, so. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That's a nice little achievement. For those that might not know, Jimmy Broadbent's like a massive, I think he's got like 300,000 subscribers or something, sim racing YouTuber. I'm sure most of you have heard of him. But yeah, Chewy's saying that he was in a race with him last night and they out-qualified him at Zolder's. That's a pretty good achievement. I like that one, Chewy. Well done, mate. Do you know if he was streaming it or anything, or? I need a better display for my phone. It's annoying having to lean forward all the time. That's good going, isn't it, pal? Nice. So, I know it's only a small thing, but there's thousands and thousands of people that have seen your name up there in front of him. I don't know why. It's quite cool, that. Well, I do know why. It's just cool. And you're beating one of the big YouTubers out there. I saw you raced a couple of weeks ago as well, Super GT in it as well, Chewy. I want to say something about Super GT, but I don't know if I should or not. No, I won't. Right. Here we go. Consider it timing unless it's just coincidence, but you keep typing when I'm on the straight, so thank you. Oh, I can't read everything. Not even looking at the tyres, I know we're on the hard tyre. Got to be. Bloody terrible understeer everywhere. Oh god, wrong side of the track. What am I doing? Yeah, you're a superstar of the MRC, Chewy. Racing with all the big YouTubers all the time. No doubt you're in there with Kai as well and Tidgney and all them. Not the way to go around there, but it's quite a nice drift to held. Don't know why I picked the AMG, it's feeling horrible. Said I like driving this car, I'm not sure I do. I know I can always brake later into the last corner, but I never dare do it because you go a bit deep into there and you're absolutely screwed. I don't think I've even improved on my time there. Oh, no I haven't, bloody hell. Right. I was just about to say, I'm going to leave the messages and just concentrate on getting a time and then they've just gone on the grass, so I might as well read them now. Get a cheap tablet. I know I need something like that. I ain't got a job at the moment, so I can't buy anything like that. Can't really justify buying anything like that. I need to get a job. Stream goes up on this channel and get a screenshot. Super GT doing it. How I became a what? How I became a FT, I'm not sure what that means, YouTuber. Stream time. Oh, that'll be interesting. Oh, I bet you are, Chewy, yeah. I'm on admin on Titanish, Switch and Discord. I quite like that. I've only just started watching Kai. I've literally watched him for about an hour in total. Yeah, he does seem a bit angry, but I quite like him. I'm quite angry. I just hide it well. Full-time YouTuber, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, I got you. Full-time YouTuber, FT. Not to do with Financial Times now. Right, I'm restarting actually. Have I got time? Yeah, I've still got 7 minutes. Seems like the longest qualifying session ever, this. I've been messing about and I've still managed to get 2 laps in. I've got 7 minutes left. No, I'm going to do a lap before I look at any of them. I can't read them and do it. I definitely need some kind of little display so I can just read them whilst I'm driving. Because at the moment I can't really do both. Bit crap through T1. Oh my god. I'm thinking, before I get too far into this, I'm going to change cars. I'm not enjoying that. Yeah, you're definitely angry, Dilly. I'm not going to deny that, mate. I'll agree with you on that one. You're definitely an angry bloke. The other week when that guy crashed into your car, fucking getting golf clubs out if he comes round. Proper making me chuckle. You were serious as well, that was a funny thing. Right. Do I bite the bullet and go in the R8? Forget my advice about driving what you like earlier. It don't work. You know what I'm going to go in? I haven't driven for ages, and I used to absolutely love it, the F-Type. It's probably like a massively underpowered car, but I don't really care. I struggle to win these races in the best car, so it's pointless. Yeah, definitely. Can't deny that one, Billy. Last night, a little practice race and you lost it a bit. It was funny. Yeah, just jump in, no faffing. Right, might take me a lap or two to get a feel for it, which is probably going to be the end of qualifying, but hopefully it don't take me too much getting used to it. I have driven this car for a full league before, for a full season before, but it was quite a while ago now. Oh my god, the brakes are brilliant. Had to keep that in a straight line then, because I knew I wasn't going to get it stopped. Undecided whether I'm driving badly or this brake pedal is not doing me any favours. I've changed my brake pedal with a new little addition over Christmas present. If anyone knows about the Fanatec V3 pedals, I've put the damper, whatever you call it, on the brake pedal, and it's just changed the feel altogether. It's not actually, obviously the brakes, pedals are still the same and everything, but just changed the feel of how you push the pedal and everything. You can adjust it and all that, but I won't bore you with all that detail. But yeah, just to explain, I've got a little struggle going on with my brake pedal at the moment. It feels like I'm getting used to it, but then certain times I think, oh, am I getting used to it? Like into there. Anyway, enough about that. Pretty much got 2 laps to be able to beat my time. I'm pretty sure a 1:33 is not quick. As soon as I did it on like my second lap, and it didn't feel very good at all. That's better. Actually hit the apex at T1, cut as much as the curb as you dare. So my last lap were a 1:33, so first lap in the Jag was nearly as fast as I've done in the AMG. Oh my god. Struggling to get it through there though. I don't like that corner at the best of times, but second penalty is not going to do me many favours. Yeah, as well, I know I've talked about it about 20 minutes ago, but that thing me and Pav have been doing, it's the second time trial that's available for this fortnight out of the 2, and yeah, it's really quite good if you haven't driven that Crown, what is it, Toyota Crown G or something, ridiculously bad name. Looks really bad, it just looks like a terrible car, but it's actually one of the more fun cars to drive I've come across in a long time. It's like a drift car basically, so it looks absolutely terrible, but it's really quite good fun. So if you haven't driven it, I would actually recommend going and driving the worst looking new update car, the Toyota Crown G. It's a right laugh. Right, sorry, I've been, what am I like, actually concentrating on the driving, trying to get the qualifying time in, but I have been ignoring your messages a little bit. I want to get this time in as well. I've lost it all through there because of my penalty, I think. The Jag's nice, you can just lose the back end quite easily if you plant your foot in the lower gears a bit too keenly. Just kind of want to go around on you a little bit. That's where I'm missing the braking feel that I had. Corners like that, I just seem to go deep and I can't really feel what I'm doing. Yeah, I bought an upgrade, but it feels like I've actually made my brakes worse. I think it's just because I was so used to how they were. Right, should be able to get this time in, slight improvement. I need to employ you, Dark Smoker, as a little PR man. You're an absolute legend, mate. I need to do it back for you. That's the problem. Right, so that's qualifying over pretty much. Improved a little bit, so I got into the 132s, 132.984, my quickest time. But yeah, hopefully I'll win nowhere near the top. I keep thinking, man, I'll be alright. I bet I'm in 12th. I always seem to be around 12th. Oh, look at that, 11th. Fastest time, just 1.1 seconds quicker basically, so quite a lot quicker. What car is he in? Alright, GT Illiby, good luck, thank you. Every little does help. You're right, mate. Cheers for doing it. I really do appreciate it. I don't really know what else to say. I feel like I can't express it well enough. Like, I really do appreciate it. That Smokey getting behind me and helping me out, mate. Thank you very much. I'm not the best with my vocabulary, so that's about as good as it gets. Right, here we go. 11th. At least we've got a chance to go forward. At the same time, in like any of these races, you've got a chance of going backwards as well. And YouTube parlance, the term is smash that like button. Smash that like button. I don't like. You know what? That's one thing I really find hard as well. I don't really like promoting myself that much. So, as you might, if you watch plenty of YouTube videos, you're always constantly hearing people going subscribe and like, and halfway through the videos, I say it like once right at the end, and no one watches right to the end because why would you? About 3 hours long. But yeah, I'm really bad at actually promoting myself, so I've just kind of let it just catch on without actually really putting myself out there too much, which obviously isn't the way to get really big really quickly. But at the same time, I like to think the people that have found me have kind of found me and watched me for a reason, not just because, you know what I mean, not just because I've made them subscribe once when I've really like banged on about subscribing all the time to them, that they've just subscribed but then never actually watched anything. So in that way, I think I've kind of done it the right way. We're not really promoting myself too much. Anyway, alright, don't half waffle on some shit. So, here we go. No one I recognise in that, name-wise. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my Australia's come back to haunt me. Here we go. Got something to mention actually if I get into a position where I can settle into this race a bit and just waffle on a bit. I've got a really strange, but I think it could work kind of idea. I don't think I've seen anyone else attempt it or do anything similar, but it is strange, and you might all stop watching when I tell you. Don't worry, it's nothing to do with sexing animals or anything like that. Come on, give me a bit of room, you knob. God, Mr. Defensive. This guy wrote the defensive handbook, How to Drive Defensively, by Zambo. Guy down the inside. Got to give a bit of room. Means I can't really keep on the guy in front. Oh my God, touch on the grass, that's not what you want to do. All sorts of sideways into there. Oh, that was bad. This Jaguar seems really bad for that. One tiny little touch, it just puts you sideways even if you haven't got any steering angle on. So we're in the same position we started in and not made any progress so far. Jesus. Guy behind did to me what I was avoiding doing to the guy in front. I don't remember the brakes being quite as bad as this on this Jag. Maybe I just haven't quite got used to it enough. That's my problem sometimes. I do jump between cars a lot and I don't really ever get used to any car properly. Mr. Defensive sticking to his right hand line into in there. Buys me a bit of room to get past him on that. and then find the line, hopefully, to try and get past the publisher of the How to Drive Defensive as Possible book. God damn. Don't tell me he's actually waiting because he hit me. Surely not. In the daily race. He's either put himself off as well, or he... Oh, bloody hell. Or he's actually waiting. God, I'm not sure who had more trouble into there then. He went really slowly, I went too quick. We both lost it. Right, this is officially going to be my last daily race stream, I think. Every time I do daily race streams, I just go from bad to worse. I can have a daily race without streaming it, and it goes quite well. I might not win the race, but I normally like keep it pretty clean and tidy, and it all goes quite well. And then a stream, and there's some like nutter that I can't get past that I've always got to deal with for the whole bloody race. And this time it's my mate Zambo. Gone for his compulsory defensive line. Thank you for the tap, appreciate it, mate. Just to let you let me know you're there. We've got past him. There's nothing I can teach Zambo about defensive driving, so hopefully I don't have to do it. Getting a little bit bad on the brakes. Oh, fighting this guy a bit. Oh dear. I do think sometimes, how do people do well in these races whenever you get specific, well, particularly, that's the word, particularly when there's like 3 or 4 cars together in a daily race, it's almost impossible for no contact to happen, and someone always loses out, and at the moment it always seems to be me. Whenever I find myself in those kind of positions where I'm actually trying to get through the field and you know, it's like 3 or 4 cars pretty close together all going through a corner or whatever, I'm always the one that ends up missing out. But I need to analyse my driving a bit, I suppose. I'm probably putting myself in stupid positions. That was bad through there because the guy, Mr. Defensive, has got the line on me. Oh. What were I thinking going defensive on him? I said earlier, there's nothing I can't teach him. I was down the inside, but of course he can go further down the inside. So he still went for the overtake and hit me again. I think he's hit me about 3 or 4 times now, that guy behind. We're bunching up in front, but we're heading on to the last lap in a minute, so not a lot of time for anything to happen really. Come on, this is boring. Get me on to the back of this guy in front. Can't seem to get this Jag stopped nicely. I don't know how I used to drive this in the league. When you go back to an old car that you've driven, sometimes you do question how you managed it. Obviously I can get it around the track, but not with any kind of real speed out of it. Whoa, that was scary. Didn't know what was going on then. So, unlucky for some, but can I get it? 13th. He's gone. He opened it up a little bit and then realised his mistake, so cut back to the inside to go defensive again. Chose to back out and go around the outside, take the proper line. Guys behind me were close then, nearly dive bombed it. Come on, pull to the left, yes, no. He's annoying, this guy. Pulls to the left a little bit, gives me a little bit of hope and then realises what he's done. Oh, a bit of fisticuffs mid-corner. Come on, need this run now. No, oversteer, that's not good. Someone's going slowly there. Can we get it? Oh no, please don't hit me. Can I get this guy? He's hit me. Oh, I couldn't get across to get the slipstream off the guy in front of me. Oh, it's quite a good little end, but obviously not the best result I've ever had. But at least that last lap made it a bit more interesting. It was good. Welcome to my world. What's my DR points? I have no idea. No idea. I'm in here, but I don't know what my points are. I'll have to have a look. About a quarter of the way up here, whatever that I'd put the points at. Yeah, but I'm not one of them. What do you mean? I didn't mean any offence by anything I've said, Dark Smoker. Can't remember what you mean now. Can't remember what I was saying. What's your DR? Yeah, DR points. I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look on that little app. If you really want me to have a look, I'll have a look. I'm off, mate. Good to see you there, Smoker, and thank you again, mate. Yeah, I might still be on. I might stay on for a bit, actually. Girlfriend's going out for a meal, so I ain't got a lot else planned for the day, so I might sit here and do quite a few races before I get bored and give up. Take it easy though, Smokey. Have a good day. Right. I'd like to do that at some point, the Daily Race C, but the way I'm driving at the moment, I don't know if it's a wise idea. 13 laps around Fuji. Don't mind Fuji though, it's a good track. Just going to go back on this, I think. Try and get a better qualifying time and a better lap in. Alright, yeah. No, it's good. It's good that other people do it. It saves me the, like I said, I don't like saying it. I like to think I'm quite modest. Right. Gonna go the R8 and just see what the difference is. If I can extract any kind of massive difference in qualifying, then possibly might have chance in the race. I've drunk that slowly. It's lasted me about an hour. One tiny bottle of Estrella. Kind of fancy. Oh, so friend up there with 132.384. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, if I'm honest. Dejku. Yeah. Alright. Don't know why I did that. So, see what I can get out of this R8. I've not entered the race. What am I doing? Sorry about that. Press the wrong button. Got a real bad habit of doing that sometimes. What am I looking for? Keep meaning to. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mention something. I've thought about how many people's watching. Right, there's not too many, so I shouldn't embarrass myself too much. I thought about doing, you know, how, like I do replay videos and stuff like that. Well, I thought about doing them, but I've been like a correspondent in the pits. That's like Australian or whatever with a bit of a different accent, but it's just literally me doing a different accent, but pretending to be different characters and giving it a bit more fun in that way, maybe. Is that a good idea, or does that just sound crazy? I'm basically sat here just pretending I'm about 5 different people who like to make a pit correspondent and like the guy who's keeping an eye on the weather and and the tyre expert that can tell us all about the tyre life and all that kind of stuff. But it's all just me doing different accents to pretend I'm different people. Is that a good idea or is that absolutely crazy? I thought I thought about it ages ago, but I thought that's just going to make me look mental. But it'd be really quite fun to do. Any feedback at all on that one would be appreciated. Call me mad, let me know. But if you think it's a good idea at all as well, let me know. So yeah, how do you like that one? I could do commentary replay videos, but there's actually like 5 different commentators. That's all just me. Sounds bloody mental. It is mental, really, but I know that's what I'm thinking. I think it'd be. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'd do it forever or anything, but I think it'd just be a different take on sim racing. Everything's really serious sometimes, and it is just all about the driving. And I think it'd be good if someone did something different. I don't know whether it should be me or not, but I'd like to see like a YouTube doing sim racing that's just completely got a different style to everyone else. There is one guy I've come across called, well, it's a commentator for a championship called AGT, which is Australian Gran Turismo Championship, and he's the like most enthusiastic commentator I've ever come across, even in real life commentating or anything like that I've ever watched. He's fucking brilliant. He's Australian, but he just absolutely loves it, and he gets so excited about the racing and stuff. And he has all his own little phrases and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of him who made me think of it. I thought like it'd be really good if I could make him into like a character in one of my races in a way. And then I started thinking about it more. But I'm yet to show how crazy I am and actually commit to doing it. I'd have to polish up on my accents a little bit as well. Everyone else is practicing the racing round certain tracks, and I'm there practicing my accents, ready for the commentary replay. Right, I should, maybe, possibly, just about get a timing out of this R8. Oh, I've gone a little bit quicker, that's good. Does feel good round here, this R8. So I'm not a massive fan of it around some tracks, but it feels really quite stable and nice. Oh god, it turns in too well. Got it out of shape through the mid-corner bit there. My consistency's gone so out of the window recently. I can't do 2 decent laps in a row. I don't do that 1 hour endurance championship anymore. I think that's where it all came from. Terrible line out of there, but it allowed me to put the power down. You off? Right, so I've slightly improved with a 132 whatever, but no doubt that'll still put me in 12th place. Yeah, I think it'd be good. Ninth. So what's that, 0.6 of a second between me and first, so it's a lot closer than it was last time at 1.1. So potentially I can have a better race here because everyone's a lot closer time wise. To make sure I don't get involved with anyone else, that's my issue through these races. We can really rev this R8 out, I forgot about that. Probably not been revving out as much as I should have been. That Italian guy's not in here again, is he? No. Could do without him. Little dribble left, right. Ironically, the guys in the top 3 positions are all DR B rated. Sounds really wrong when you say it like that. Driver rating B. Sounds like you just made up a little code that don't mean anything. Right, come on, let's have a good race. I'm due a good race, just by the odds. Alright, we're away nice and steady. GTR behind me, Audi in front. Keep doing that, that's my own mistake, losing the rear end through there. Going into first gear. Again, this is the problem with jumping between cars all the time. Not always perfect driving like with the gears and everything, because the way the different cars feel and drive with the gears. Wanted to go defensive on that guy, but I think I would have just made him hit me, so I had to give him a bit of room then, and it turns out it didn't go down the inside anyway. Sometimes I talk about it as though you can see it, but it's all happening on the radar is what I'm talking about. No! Oh, big moment of oversteer to catch. Yeah, going into first gear, not something you want to be doing, but I keep doing it. And it just kicks the back end out, it's just too much for the diff. Cars going into T1 at the same time by the look of it. Oh my god, I'm glad I was not on the defensive line. That was a missile coming through that took that guy out then. Jesus Christ, did he even know where the brake pedal was? Someone needs to explain to that guy there's a brake that you need to use. I've seen some bloody Rams before, but that was a particularly aggressive one. So we're not doing too bad up into 6th. Well, they'll start 9th I think, yeah. Definitely a bit more stable and controllable, a bit more consistent in this R8. Surprises me, because like I say, I'm not a big fan of it really. I might become a fan of it. Could do with these guys sorting themselves out in front or getting past them, one or the other, because they're slowing me down at the moment. He's gone defensive. You're not going to overtake into there. It just blocks the line for me to carry any speed, so annoying. Guy behind me is closing in as well with the slipstream. Gonna have to think about maybe defending the inside. Go early on the brakes, but stick to the inside, hug that apex. Guy behind can't really. Oh, for fuck's sake, what are you doing? Can't really go anywhere. Finish my sentence. with a bit of swearing in between. I hate corners like that because one little mistake, that was a moment of frustration for me. He just got his line wrong a little bit. It's for me to deal with, but it's really frustrating through corners like that because there is such a tight line. So if someone has a little mistake in front of you and you've got the run on them, you just end up having nowhere to go, and it's really frustrating because it's probably your best chance of overtaking, but then there's just no chance of getting the overtake done. So, and then you might struggle to keep up with them for the rest of the lap, and then that's your opportunity gone. So really frustrating sometimes when that kind of thing happens. But on this occasion I've managed to get past eventually, so I can't complain too much. But I did give him a good old hit then. Side by side, the guys in front for the last corner, so that's definitely given me a bit of a run out of there on the guys in front. Not enough to have a go into T1. They're battling hard, these two. Wee Dan and Opium Kid. Oh, got on the power a little bit too early, gathered it up nicely there, so not too big a mistake. That could have gone drastically wrong. Lost the rear end a little bit. The guy behind me's got a penalty, so no need to worry too much about him. Gonna get the run. Don't cut me off. Ooh, just about left me enough room. Car's whip to go down the inside. Find myself on the outside for the next one, obviously. But couldn't get the cut back, hopefully. Oh, he had a moment on the curb there, chucked him out to the left. Nowhere really to go. This is the problem with this track. People can hold you up so easily. The guy behind just getting closer and closer because of this. So then I'm going to find myself defending in a minute. These guys need to sort themselves out, they really do. Can I get the run on them through the last corner and get past? I really need to get past these two to make sure that I don't get attacked from behind. They're just slowing me down. Again, and the other issue on this track, you could probably go for an overtaking to that last corner, but you're going to come out of it so slowly with the line that you've had to use. It's just not really. Oh no! Oh god! Thought I was going into the back of him for a second. I've had to go wide and open up the corner to the guy behind, so there's a bit of a mistake there. Oversteer from whoever it was, Opium Kid. And Wee Dan in front of us picks up a penalty now, so he's got a 2-second penalty that he's going to have to take to the line. Oh no, that's late on the brakes. Come on, get round, get round, get round, get round. Nearly went wide there. Someone's off as well, so I'm up into third here. This is quite good. I've got AMG right behind me looking for the inside though, going defensive on him, defending that inside line. Stick to the right hand side out of here as well, he'll be looking for that inside, and make sure that he don't run around the outside there, because then he's got the inside for the next one. So that was quite good, went to plan, and I've got a little bit of a gap to him now, so that's good. On the last lap can just concentrate on possibly getting second place with these guys in front battling, but I doubt it. It's all down to the last corner now. Well, yeah, I will get second place if I stick close enough because of the penalty, but potentially if these guys battle, now it's over now. He's got a good run out, the guy in the GTR. I'm going to say potentially I could win that. But not a bad race from 9th. One of my better races late. Well, daily races anyway. Second in the end. I'll take that. So yeah, difference between the Jag and the R8 is quite a bit easier to drive, that R8. You think you'll be good, Della? Being interesting, you're going to be doing. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I'm exposing myself so much doing something like that. Like, fucking hell, what's this nutter doing? Clean race as well. That's not bad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Would have been nice to get the win, but I'm quite glad they got second in the end. The win wasn't really on, so second was good. Right. It's not got back to me. So. Gonna jump in. They were jumping that, really. Could jump in this, but I ain't got the most amount of qualifying time, and I could do with going and getting a drink. And driving a Group 2 round here is not something I've done very often, so I could do with a bit of practice. Or I just completely sacrifice the fact that I'm going to have a bad race and just basically don't really bother qualifying or worry about it too much. I'm just going to do that. Right. I just had a look, but I didn't pay any attention. The Nismo GTR, the top car this time round, I don't mind that car, so it's that I prefer actually, that NSX. I'll go with that. They're all pretty similar. A massive amount of downforce of these Group 2s. It's where the downforce really starts kicking in on these the race cars, I think. Group 3's got a reasonable amount, but Group 2 you really notice the downforce through those fast corners. I always think Group 3's got about enough just to keep the rear end planted through the through fast corners, but if you still don't take it right, the downforce isn't there to just help you with mistakes. It's just about holding on to the rear end for the fast ones in GT3s. So I always think of it. In GT2s, or Group 2s, you can absolutely fly through it. Right, anyway, I'll nip downstairs and get myself another beer, as bad as that sounds at this time of day, but it's true. Trying to avoid the crotch shot every time I get up and down now. Right, handy tip if you've never done it, lighter underneath. Job's a good one. Right. So, I don't know if this is going to be the car for the race, but it's certainly in the top 10 times for qualifying, so it's quick, but with 13 times tyre wear on, I'm guessing there's a pit stop in this race. Can't see how you're going to get through 13 laps or whatever it is, 14 laps, without a pit stop on 13 times tyre wear. I know we're on the hard tyre, but that sounds like a lot of tyre wear. 3 times fuel as well, so I think it's definitely going to be a pit stop in this. But with there being 3 times fuel, Oh my god, that's lit. I would imagine that fuel saving's probably an aspect to this race. So you don't have to spend as long in the pits refueling. So the beginning stint, if you can save fuel, you don't have to take quite as much on in the pit stop, basically. That's what I'm on about, the downforce, fly through there so fast, and just grips all the way. What track am I on here, Fuji? I forgot how good the Group 2s feel. So many times I got into this corner and it's the opposite layout than I was thinking. Turns out I got it right that time. Oh, what was that? So I should be able to get a qualifying time in after this little practice lap. Coming towards the last corner. The trickiest corner on the track, arguably. Getting the apex hooked up and the exit right is a bit of an art form. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of strategy in this one, which I don't mind at all, which is always quite good. So braking before the curb this time. I waited for the curb last time and that's why I went deep. Oh my god. Bit keen on the power, so that's wasted that lap, and that's me right at the back. Oops. Or have I still got enough time? Right, if I retry now I might just get another time in. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. No. That's a bad run on the straight. So yeah, I've got to put a decent lap in now and hope that I've got enough time just to be able to actually finish it off. Going over the line with 1 minute 20 left, so I've got... No, I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to be right at the back probably, but like I said, sacrificing that by going downstairs, getting another beer and having a wee. Might as well just bin it like I just have. I have got time in, but yeah, like I said, I don't think that'll be quick. Never actually finished that sig. Let's finish it off. That's the point, never actually looked whether it's a standing start or rolling. Some kind of feel for it if it is a standing start. 17. Well, I'm not right at the back. Oh, only because the guys behind me aren't qualified though. Any names in here recognised? Nope. Good to see you. First time ever Delhi, I think. Saw you in a race the other day. Joined a daily race and you were in there. Never actually saw you on track, but doesn't happen often that. There's a mixture of cars throughout the field. Not everyone's gone for the same one, which is obviously understandable. Everyone likes driving different things. So this has the potential to be a really good race, really, with a bit of strategy involved in it and everything. How's that guy got on the medium tyres? There's some guy on mediums there. In fact, can I do that? I'm gonna go out. How's he got on the mediums? How has he got on the mediums? What the hell? Some guy out there, he just come out of the pits on mediums, I'm sure he has. Yeah, there's a couple of them. No, they're still in the pits though, maybe they aren't. Maybe they haven't actually got mediums on. Anyway, since I can't change it, there's no option to put the mediums on. 13 laps then, here we go. Starting 17th. If it goes anything like that last race, that'll be alright. Bit of work to do from 17th though. See how we can do. To kind of dial into this track a bit as well, it's been a while. The last time we were on this was trying Lewis Hamilton's challenge. So it's a rolling start, which is good, massive straight, so we're not starting around the last corner or anything silly like that, which makes a nice change. Everyone's actually on the straight, so it's a really bad feature of these rolling starts sometimes. You end up so far off the leaders, even if you're like in 7th position or something like that, just because of the corner that you might have to come round before the start finish straight. Good bit of slipstream straight away. Now, this braking into T1 is quite tricky. It's easy to get wrong, so I'm going to go early and try and avoid everyone. This guy to the left hand side, so going slowly. Get the power down, bit of oversteer. Someone at the side of me doing exactly the same, so we tapped each other. Whoa, argy-bargy through there from them two, nowhere to go. Don't know what we're going to happen then. This is where the tyre wear is going to really punish you around that corner particularly. Got to say, I'm not quite there with the throttle. I'm being a bit aggressive, so I'm getting it a bit out of shape on the exits a little bit more than I should be doing. I need to sort that out in the next 12 laps. Oh god. Hey, that's another example of what we were on about earlier. Someone goes really slowly on a corner where there's no room to do anything. Why are you going defensive, mate? You've messed it up anyway. It's obviously always a dive from someone into the inside of there if you open up the corner a bit. Not a bad start there. Gained, what's that, 7 positions on 1 lap, so that's not too bad at all. Can't complain at that one. Guys weaving about in front, trying to break the slipstream to each other. We'll go early on the brakes again, make sure we get it stopped. It is a tricky cut. Oh, too much on the curb. That was a moment. The tricky corner is that T1. Try to push through here, but not too much. This is where the tyres, like I say, will really wear around there if you're not careful. And then a few laps later you won't be able to go around there with any speed at all. Right, I'm concentrating on the guy behind a bit too much. I need to worry about catching up. That TC on though, there's a bit of power in these cars. Certainly get it wrong quite easily. Planting your foot a bit too aggressively, like I say. Same in any car, but Group 2s have really got a lot of power. So there's a lot of power there at the rear wheels, ready to spin you if you get it wrong. Barged his way through there, the German, a little bit, but to be fair to him, he did it in quite an aggressive way, but he did it cleanly. handy thing now is that my face is covering up my left-hand side tyre, so I don't actually know what my left-hand tyre's situation is. But that's probably not a bad thing. Can't worry about it too much if I don't know. I'm just trying to keep some kind of pace going in this race so far. Just trying to get some kind of rhythm going. We're only on lap 3. Trying to stick with the guys in front basically. Don't let them drop me off too much if I can help it. Oh, here's a guy gone wide. He's going to bunch us all up now. Nowhere to go again. Managed to get past that. Oh, he's gone deep into there. Sorry, pal. I'm not going to let that one go though when you've just gone deep and opened up the apex. I just didn't expect it, so I didn't quite get it done cleanly, but I could have expected that. I could have got it done a bit better on the brakes probably. But I wouldn't class that as a ram to get past. It was a little door tap. It's open to 9th. Plus, if every tiny bit of contact that you have, if you let the guy past that you've touched, then you'll never ever go forward. And sometimes you've got to let yourself off a little bit. I just get disappointed because I always try and race clean, so if I have one touch I'm always a bit disappointed, especially if it's avoidable. Right, I can start getting into this race a bit now. I've got a gap to the guy in front to try and claw a bit of time to, and then the guy behind's dropped off me a little bit. He's not on my radar anymore at least, so I can stop worrying about him so much and start pushing a little bit more at the same time thinking about these tyres. So go for a bit of fuel conservation now as well. Start short shifting a little bit. Just looking at the fuel, I'm going to work it out. We're 4 laps in, 4, 8, 12, so we're about a third of the way through the race, bit less. And we've got, I don't know, so I think the fuel's fine actually. I don't think we'll need to refuel. But if I'm not careful, I probably will need tyres. Pet hate of mine is this. Everyone's entitled to do whatever they like, but weaving down the straight does my head in. Oh, what? Oh, I was lucky there was a tiny gap that developed from that little bit of contact from them two. I was very lucky I had somewhere to go then. Again, people having incidents in front of me and nowhere to go. It always seems to happen when I've actually got somewhere near them and nearly touching bumpers, and then it's almost unavoidable to miss the guy in front, whatever happens then. Anyway, making up a few positions there, make sure I get it tied into here, otherwise I risk losing the run out. I did it anyway by getting the oversteer. I'll get to your messages in a minute, hopefully you understand them a bit preoccupied at the moment. Concentrating on this. It'll be more than a minute, if I'm honest. No, that's a bit wide. Trying to keep it under control and not do anything silly with the lines. Try and keep the pace going. Oh, that's wide. That was a bad exit. The guy behind me's got a penalty though, so not too much to worry about. The German pulling over to take his penalty. So that's a nearly pit stop from that guy. Like I said, I can't see my left-hand tyres, but my right-hand ones don't look too bad. Someone coming out of the pits as well. There's something that I've missed here. Something I don't know. So people choosing to pit roughly in these next couple of laps by the look of it then. Surprises me that we're not, well, I suppose we're halfway through the race or thereabouts. should be coming out of there in second, but picked up quite nicely in third, and I'm not risking any moments at the rear. Just trying to keep it nice and calm and not have any big issues really. So I started in 17th and I'm in 5th, so it's a good race so far. No. Lost a bit of time to the guy behind through that sector. It felt a bit scrappy. This last corner, I think I really could do with seeing that front right tyre. Front left tyre, sorry. This guy's got the run on me, he's going to stop me going in the pits if I'm not careful here. I think that front left has gone, I just can't see it. That's how you go in the pits, by the way. So I've gone on the medium, which means if that hard tyre was really quite worn after those laps, then the medium is going to wear faster, obviously, so I've got to be more careful, but at the same time I've got potential to get more pace out of the car. So I dropped into 10th after the pit stop, so I'm still 7 positions up from where I started, so it's not bad after a pit. Oh, that was a bad turning. Certainly got a bit more traction out of the corners on the mediums. No wheel spin there to worry about, so up into 9th. Hopefully these guys are reasonable racers and they don't do anything silly into these slow corners. Oh, what are you doing? You can't go that slow through there, mate. This is a race, you know. Tell that guy it's not practicing, we're not in a practice session. I'm guessing his tyres have gone, I'm being a bit unfair there. I've just come out of the pits on fresh tyres, these guys are struggling quite obviously. So we're up into 8th at the end of lap 7. Looks like they're all lining up for the pits behind me. Jumping in now. So basically the strategy of this one is, when do you take your first pit stop? Your one and only pit stop. I'm hoping one and only. Up into 7th with a few more people in the pits as I went down the straight. Come on. I can have this guy in front if I play my cards right. He's struggling away by the look of it. He's definitely gone deep into there, so everyone seems to be struggling through there. Well, if not everyone, but if they're going to struggle, most people. Oh, what are you doing? Fair enough, you had a bad line. What are you doing? Come on, mate, that's not fair. You're quite clearly slower, just let me pass. You're not going to defend. You might defend one corner, but I've got the tyres on you, pal. What are you doing? Oh, I fucking hate drivers like this. I didn't know which side to go then, because it looked like he was just looking at me to block me. Cheers, pal. Nice one. Enjoy your pit stop. Oh, he hadn't even gone in the pits. Thought he was going to dive in the pits there. Side by side with him. It's down the inside, so no doubt he's going to have an attempt. Yep, there he is, getting it completely deep and wrong, hitting me. What a fucking idiot. Oh, what are you doing, mate? Now I've got to be really stupid and aggressive to try and force an error from him, because he's not willing to give me any space whatsoever. Even though he's so slow, he's struggling so much with the tyres. I must have about 2 seconds a lap over him, but I just can't deal with idiots like this. Look at the weaving, I mean, come on, mate. pick a line. You fucking shit bastard. Some people just deserve a bit of abuse, and that's definitely one of them. What a shit driver he was. How the hell's he in 6th? Anyway, it took a while, but we got past him. Hopefully he doesn't come back. That's my main concern now. Oh, it's slow. These tyres are shocking. I think my tyres have gone, even though I've done about 2 laps. I can't pit again, surely. Can I? Can't, because the guy at the side of me, but I think I am. I think I'm going to have to pit on the next lap. Let's see how this one goes, but can I not get a bloody clean T1? There's always someone down the inside of me. Fucking lose about 2 seconds because I've got to dawdle through the corner, give him room. Just get the overtake done if you're going to do it. Whoa, a bit deep into there, but driving's getting worse as these tyres go, definitely. Oh god. I really could do with seeing my left hand tyres. Ironically, I'm the only person stopping me with my own bloody camera seeing it. Do I go another lap? What's that guy doing in 5th? Is he going? I have no idea what to do pit-wise on this one. The guy behind me is 3.6 seconds behind and I'm gaining, so I'm going to go another one. Problem is with that though, that guy starts catching me much faster behind now. Then I'm really screwed because I've left it too late to go in the pits. Because there's only 2 laps left. Well, there's 3 laps left. Lap 11, lap 12 and lap 13. Guy behind is actually dropping off, so dare say I might just stay on these tyres and not bother with that extra pit stop. I'm actually catching the guys in front, so it's all coming quite good at the moment. He's taking his penalty, this guy in front as well, so should be able to gain 6th position without much trouble. I think these tyres are fine actually, I just drove it pretty badly for a few laps. Don't ghost. It's a scary bloody thing that when the penalties happen. You've no idea if the guy that's taking the penalty is going to unghost in front of you. And it's obviously the last thing that you want to happen when you're going down the straight and just drive into a car in front of you. Oh my god, that's deep. Get it stopped and then turn. Yeah, still got it round at least. Well, that is not good. I'm just giving the guy behind a bit of an opportunity to catch me again now. I'll have to get some decent laps in to actually keep him behind, I guess. That's the solution to that one. Oof, not like that though. Oh, too much over the curve then, I couldn't Couldn't get the power down because it was bumping around too much. Oh, what am I doing? I'm worrying too much about that guy behind when he's not even that close, really, and missing my apexes. Right, he is quite close actually. He's less than a second. He's going to be less than half a second in a minute. I'm going to have to be one of the people that I moan about that weaves to try and break that slipstream. Is he going to go for it? Going to go to the inside to protect the apex and my position, more importantly. Struggling to get it stopped into there for some reason. Keep going a little bit wide on the marbles though, so that doesn't help. I had a decent lap going then, and then to that corner. Still got enough on him, unless he's an absolute maniac and he goes for it here. Those rears are giving me a little bit of grief now. Nothing we don't have a bit of fun with that. Last corner, he's going to be tempted to go for a dive surely, so I'm going to try and keep it nice and clean down, steady around the inside to prevent him or discourage him. And there we go. Not bad in the end, 6th. Started 17th, so that's 11 places made up. That's not a bad race. Whew, a long one though. That felt really long. That was good. Right, read these messages. No fuel saving, tyres only last 4 laps. Oh well, I did alright then. Tyres seem to be alright actually. Yeah, fuel saving, no problem at all though on that. I didn't short shift once. Ah. I wonder if I'd have put the mediums on at the beginning, and I'd have ended up too much tyre wear. Oh, how come I'm in 5th? Oh, there's a penalty that's dropped. Oh, he's got a 20-second penalty, one guy. Anyway, right, 5th in the end then. That's really good. Yeah, if I'd have put the mediums on at the beginning then, who knows what could have happened. So, it's all seems to have flipped the other way now, and the race seems to have just come back to me and started going my way again. I don't feel like I've done anything different really. Right, I'm gonna make whatever I picked my last one. At least I've got a choice of all 3. I've done that one twice. Don't really like that one. I don't really want to do that full race again, so it's going to have to be daily race B really, even though I've done it twice already. Do I do that one again? A. I'm going to do A. Not that I really enjoyed it, but I'll see if I can do better in it, and I've got only 4 minutes of qualifying, so I'm not hanging around for too long. I'll go just black, I think. So yeah, probably another 20 minutes or so of qualifying and then the race, and then I shall be leaving you to it for the day. Right, 4 minutes to get a timing, so I should be able to get round. Oh no, it's like 2:30 lap time actually. Should be able to get a lap in. Yeah, 2 decent races there. I've enjoyed that. Really good. Bloody TC already done me over. Right, just try and get a lap out of this one. Struggled round here. That's exactly what I did wrong in that last lap when I raced here. That's annoying. So it just seems like a pretty insignificant corner, that, but when you think about it, this whole straight is obviously after that corner, so the faster you can come out of that corner, the faster you go down the whole straight. I'm just treating it like any other corner at the moment, not a particularly important one for a long straight after it. So this is the little section where it's so easy to pick up a corner cut. Don't like this track, really don't. Anyway, you don't want to hear me moaning all day. Oops. It's going to be a belter of a qualifying time. Hey, the best bit of the track, probably the most fun you're going to have. Ah, couldn't keep the drift going. Try again. Before this actually starts, I'm just going to nip to the toilet, and I'll keep nipping off. I do apologise. Missed out of that. Oh, right, yeah, the tyres. I wonder what you meant then. Yeah. A bit of a saviour that, I think, putting those mediums on. I think I would have struggled a little bit more in that race if I hadn't have done. Oh, that's not too bad, 7th. So I'm not actually starting in 12th. That's a bit random. Something's gone wrong there, obviously. What the hell is that flag underneath me? That like Q8 or something like that. And there's United Arab Emirates or something. Strange flag. Oh, come on. Timed that wee badly. Just came up and had to wait ages. Oh, another message. Saudi Arabia. Ah, I wasn't too far off. I was in the right region. Has, nice to see you, Has. Didn't realise it were someone different. Good to see you, mate. I take it you're still involved in the season, the MRC season. I've raced with you a bit before. I haven't looked at the league, the leaderboard, like league table for ages, so I forget who's actually in it and who isn't. You have to use both. Oh. Ah. Do you have to use both sets? Well, lucky I bloody put the mediums on then, in that case. Just by pure luck I managed to get the strategy right then. I've got a feeling this one's not going to go so well, but we'll see how we go. Ah, yeah, 20-second penalty as well. That must have been something like that. It can't have just been from hitting someone, surely. Well, that's a lot of corner cuts if you've got 20 seconds. So yeah, you're probably right there. Oh well, that was good that I just fluked the right thing to do then. Well, it wasn't really a fluke, it just made sense to put the mediums on. But yeah, luckily I didn't get myself a penalty for not putting them on. I made those, what lap did I put on? Lap 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I made them last about like 7 laps or something. Oh no, that's the start. That's how you go backwards. Wheel spinning first, short shift into second and go absolutely nowhere. Here we go. That lot of good qualifying does, mate. Even when I do qualify a bit better, still just fuck it up on the start. Nice bit of contact from the guy beside of me, put him into the wall. Nice one, pal. I knew we were side by side, but I gave him a bit of room. Obviously, he felt like it wasn't enough. Or a different way of saying it, he's not good enough to be side by side with someone else. Doesn't matter how much room you give him. Well, followed that guy's really deep dive, but I've managed to get the braking done a bit better than him, so got round. Did I just cause a massive incident on the radar then? Didn't feel like I did anything, but it looked like a car just speared off after I went through there. I hope that wasn't me. I could have, might have taken someone out there. Oops. I don't think I did though. I didn't feel anything on the wheel. There's certainly some action on the radar behind me. Right. Sticking the slipstream down here. All to play for. The guys in front, first, second and third are side by side, so that's not going to end well. Guarantee that. Oh, he's gone wide. Ho ho! Don't know how he slid through, he still caught his bumper a little bit, but the overspeed then when he touched the wall, Jesus, massive difference between us. Oh my god. Oops, I think that might be a penalty. Oh no, how the hell have I got away with that one? Master of avoiding the penalty I'm becoming here. Playing some right dirty games and then I just get away with it. I need to start using this to my advantage, work out how I'm doing it. I can just drive around bashing everyone off, winning every race and claiming that I'm just brilliant. I've got no remorse about that one, I don't know why. Sometimes, well most of the time I feel really guilty if I've been involved in some kind of incident, but don't know why I don't feel bad about that one. Gotta be honest. Even though it was clearly me that just spammed that guy. But no room to get down the inside really. It's quite a good race this, even though it's not brilliant driving, it's good fun, close stuff. Come on, got to bump draft this guy because I've got nowhere else to go. Side by side with some other guy. I see your hazards, mate, I don't know what that was meant to mean though. Still down the inside, so give him a bit of room. Need to try to get a cut back. Oh, too much understeer. Our mate in front's got a penalty there, so oof. Another one of them scary moments where I'm not sure if I should go through the ghost or not, but I did do. Hear the crunch of the wall from the car behind, tapping it on the way out. So we're up into third somehow. Ignoring that bit of dodgy driving that just basically pushed my way past everyone. With a spin chucked in there for someone as well. Surprised if we were in faster cars, no doubt he'd have shortcut the chicane by now and absolutely killed me. On the revenge mission. Exactly the same as what I did last time, but I had about 4 cars around me. Too deep into there. Look how slow that is coming out as well, that's bad. Tap the wall, it's not good. No, too early a turn. 5 friggin' seconds? 5 seconds? What? I hit the wall, is that not enough penalty? What? I can't believe that one. 5-second penalty for hitting the wall. That's what I got in race 1 actually, but I wasn't quite sure how I got it, but it must have been the same thing. Friggin' hell, 5 seconds. Nice one, Gran Turismo. Yeah, you've nailed this one. Absolutely brilliant strategy taking place. Oh, you can't even get rid of it. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Just lifted off for no reason down the longest straight on the track. Crap. So not only have I a 5-second penalty, I've just made it even worse. Probably added another second onto that by doing that. Let's actually get through this corner. Try and gain some kind of speed to not make it as bad a penalty. Our guy in front's got one as well, so it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to sit here for 5 seconds, that's all. Convenient, like. Means I can just drive through here pretty much flat out afterwards. And it's given me the perfect speed to get through that corner. Always look on the bright side. We're on the final lap. Keep forgetting after that 13 lap race, keep forgetting these races are that short. One of them, that daily race B, is 5 laps. For some reason I just thought this was going to be 5 laps as well, even though I've already done it and I know that it's 3 laps. Just kind of expected to see 5 when I looked up then. So I broke it even earlier then, and I've still got it wrong. Turns out I'm just crap into that corner. Doesn't matter what I do. So it's not been the most exciting race. It's been a bit naughty from me, if I'm honest, but not too bad at the same time. Bit of a drift. Finishing style, lovely through that last corner. Jobs are good in 4th position. Started in 7th, so it's not amazing, but made up a few positions at least, which is always the aim. Yeah, I don't really like that racer. It's probably one of them that will grow on me through the week, this. By the end of the week I'll be absolutely loving it. Oh, I think that's fine. League 3. Ah. So you're in with Delhi. Unlucky. Delhi, Mr. I can't help but win everything. Seems to be on top form at the moment. Don't know if you're still listening, like, but yeah, it's bloody hard to beat. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it there. Bloody hell, it's 2:15. How long have we been on? Whoa, that's probably my longest stream ever. Right, I didn't quite realise that's just gone really quickly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, especially if you've stuck with me for a considerable amount of time. I really appreciate it, and even if you've just popped your head in and then left, probably not listening to this right now, but thank you anyway for joining me, everyone that has done, and yeah, hit that subscribe button if you fancy seeing any more of me and these terrible driving videos, and yeah, if you fancy it, hit that like button as well if you've enjoyed this. Take care, I will see you again soon, and thank you again for all joining me. Hope you all have a good day. Quick message before I go. Later guys, good stream. Thank you. Cheers Craig, appreciate it, and I really appreciate in particular people like yourself, because you're there, you seem to be there every single time I stream, so thank you for joining me again Craig, in particular yourself. There you go, special shout out for you. Anyway, take care and see you again soon.